We have the grocery haul for this week. We're fixing to go camping. Not all of this is for that. I've done a whole week's worth of groceries minus meat because we did that at BJ's recently. Here we go. We have the parchment sheets, trash bags, and foil sheets. We have some barbecue chips, potatoes. These are the chicken fillets. I love this brand. Be careful not to get the spicy one. Did that by mistake once. 2 bags of crinkle cut fries. Big Daddy loves French fries. I'm gonna put them in the freezer in the shed. We have 2 things of spaghetti sauce. I just did those for a quick meal with these half-length noodles, and I've got tons of hamburger from BJ's out in the freezer in the shed. Got some baby limas, which I'll make up. Some mac and cheese. Tonight we're having the shredded hash brown taco crock pot casserole, so I got to get that going. 3 bags of whole kernel corn, our milk for coffee, burrito, very quick dinner for when we get back on Monday. You just throw the 2 cans of enchilada sauce on top with some cheese and put them in the oven. They had my caramel in stock this week, so I got 4. It's very hard to find it here. A couple sour creams and another Duke Southern sauce. This is the Georgia Sweet Heat Barbecue. Regular mayonnaise, and I wanted a real potato masher. So there we go. Now I'm gonna put it all away. Big Daddy's cutting the grass. He's gonna bring the mini camper over, and I am going to get her ready. Now we're gonna make the taco crockpot hash brown casserole, and I will link that recipe down below. But we're gonna brown the ground beef. We're going to add a little garlic, and then we're going to mix in all the other ingredients and top it with cheese. So simple, and since I had so much to do on this particular day, it was perfect and it tasted delicious. got the dinner in the slow cooker. That's going 2.5 hours. It's 2:15, so that'll be nice. Now I have to clean up this mess. And I am also in the process of making hamburger buns because tomorrow night we're having a pulled chicken that we got from Costco. No, BJ's. And all you have to do is like heat it up. So I thought that would be super simple on a travel day. So I'll make those buns, and then also I think I need some buns for when we get back, but I can always make more. So we'll get that done. Now I just mix in the yeast and the sugar, and we'll let that bloom for 10 minutes. Okay, our yeast has bloomed. I've sprayed this with some canola oil, so I'm going to go ahead and get this in here. Where's my little spatula? Get all the good stuff. Okay, now a quarter cup of vegetable oil. I got this flour at the Dollar General. I do not recommend. I usually get it. Walmart's one of the great value. Someone said, oh, you should get the good stuff. So I did. I think it was Pillsbury. Or no, I don't know. I don't remember. That's a teaspoon of salt. This is only a half teaspoon measure. But it didn't do much different than this one. So I stuck with this one because it's cheaper. But this is $1. I'm not going to throw it away, but I'm going to refill it with the good stuff. Alright, now we're going to put this combination in the bread maker, and I'm going to put it on the dough setting. And then after that I will shape them into buns and then let them do their second rise, and then we'll put them in the oven and they'll be ready to take tomorrow. So now I'm going to go out to the, oh my goodness, I'm going to go out to the, I know you don't want to watch me do this, but after this I'm going to go out to the mini and I'm going to get the sheets and the towels and the washcloths and all that stuff and wash them and get them back in there. I like to clean all that when we get ready to go somewhere rather than cleaning it when we get home. That way it's nice and fresh for us. So I will take a picture of our dinner tonight. I'm not sure if I'm going to get back on here because I've got to get the thing packed. Otherwise I will pick this up tomorrow. But it'll be in this video, so I'll see you in a few minutes. Well, hello everybody. We have arrived at the campground and we are still setting up. Big Daddy's having trouble with the water and the sewer. It's a strange setup. But anyway, fortunately we did fill up our freshwater tank, so we're using that right now. And he is out there working on it. And I just set up inside. And when I say set up, I put out coffee for the morning and salt and pepper on the shelf. Yeah, that's as much as I do these days. I am, well, let me show you around just a little bit, see if I can figure out how to turn this around. There we go. So I did wash all the bedding yesterday before we left. Oh, yesterday. We left this morning. I just have a pillow up there for my arm. Just having some water. Miss China's had her lunch. I gave her dinner, but she was exhausted from the car ride, so she's having her a nap. She got her little fan. Up here I just have the oven, the baby oven, in case I need it. I'm just gonna leave it in here. And I have a slow cooker crock pot because I'm gonna be fixing some chicken tomorrow, I think. Bathroom's all done. I washed all the towels, so they're all clean. So yeah, all the towels are clean and everything. Hopefully we'll get the full hookups working. That way I can do the dishes. Well, I can do that anyway. But we're gonna be here 2 days. I don't know how long we can go. We've only done one. We were away for 2 days last time, but the first place we just have water and electric, and the second place we have full hookups, so we just dumped when we got there. I will take you outside and show you some of the ponds once I figure out which one's which. And here is one of, how many ponds are there?
It said 150 acres of ponds.
Okay.
There's the catfish pond.
150 acres of ponds. This is the catfish pond, apparently. And they are having actually a catfish tournament tonight. This is like a fire pit, chairs, we can sit over there. They do have some little cabins. And then this gentleman's here. And then we're right here. They actually have 3 sites. There's one right here, but there's nobody going to be in this one. So it's just 2 of us. I think they went out to dinner, actually. Big Daddy had a heck of a time hooking up here. They, it's not your normal campground, that's for sure. They have water and sewer in one hole, but it was too much. You had to pull that bucket up, right, to get to it.
Yeah.
And they had to do the same thing over here on this one, so it wasn't the easiest. There's another pond back there. I'm not sure which one that is. We'll check in with Big Daddy later. He's tired.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. Oh, you and I, we got it. Oh, we don't need no more. Oh, even in the hard times, you and I can weather any storm. Before I sleep, hear the crickets, see the moon. Side by side and through. No limit to what we can do. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. Oh, you and I, we got it. Oh,
Well, Big Daddy said, come down to the pond. Come see. So I grabbed my shoes and here I am. Let's go see what he's got. What do you have? A catfish.
Got him on a 4-pound test.
Wow. All right, let me grab a picture. Let me stop the video. Hold on.
Even in the hard times, you and I can weather any storm.
On this afternoon, we had some dear friends over and we spent our time enjoying their company. Okay, now it is Monday morning. We've been sitting outside having our coffee and enjoying the view. And now I'm going to go ahead and get the camper ready to go. So what I do is pull everything out that needs to go back into the big camper when we get home, and I put it in these baskets. I love baskets, it's so easy to tote from one to the other. And after I get all that sorted out, I'm going to vacuum and just wipe everything down. Well, everybody, the weekend is over and we are heading home. It's Monday morning and I've just cleaned up, so I just wanted to show you around, show you what it looks like when we're ready to move. Alright, so here's the bed. And basically I've just thrown up here all the dirty laundry and the things that go back in the house as far as non-food items. My duck has to go back in. This is the bag that I take in the truck. It has like my medicine, China's dog food, the computer, my purse, the GPS phone. So I keep that one in the truck, and that's easier to carry, just one bag rather than all those separately. I've locked the TV. I haven't turned off the air yet because we're not quite that far. Big Daddy's cleaning up outside now that I'm done inside. So I'll just make sure all the doors are shut. The refrigerator is latched. I was going to show you this one. That's why it's not closed up. But all this stays in here. And then the food baskets go back in the big camper. And I empty them out and then I bring them back out here. And all that goes in the house too. Hello. Up here on the top bunk, I have my electric skillet that stays in the camper. I have a Tupperware bin. I was going to make some broccoli salad, but that didn't happen, so that goes back in the big camper. Our coffee filters, Big Daddy Splendor, goes back in the house. I put the little oven in here, and that's going to stay. I probably will put it underneath the bottom bunk, out of the way, unless I'm planning on using it. This just sits up here. I was going to do a crock pot meal, but we ended up going out to eat, so I didn't use that. So that goes back in the big camper. And then down here, I just have the dish rack, and I put the extra pea pads underneath this crate so that it doesn't move and travel. But there's a lot of storage under here, so I can put the oven under there and things that I'm not going to be using all the time. In the bathroom, these stay, they don't go anywhere. And then I usually have this bin up on the shelf here. So I put it down there for travel, and the trash can. And that's it, nothing else moves. So this is what we look like. And then the dehumidifier, I just bungee that. I have a shoe rack. They're actually over the door, like hooks. And I put them on the bed, the underside of the bed. And that way I can hang my shoes and slippers They're actually in the ottoman right now, and then I just put that there because it rolls around and we don't want it moving. It's still plugged in, but I'll turn that off and the air conditioner when we're ready to cut the power. Now we're at home, we get everything out the little camper and we put it away in the big camper. I do hope you enjoyed the video of our weekend, Memorial Weekend. I hope you had a great weekend also. I will be back on Monday with some Menu Monday meals. It's going to be what we had for a weekend meals. Some of them may be repeats because I did some quick, easy dinners, being that we had so much going on. But I hope you enjoy that, anywho. But I'll be back to regular stuff soon. Now that I have the freezer and all the meat, I'm going to do some menus. And we'll get back on a level playing field. Anywho, I hope you have a fantastic weekend, and I'll see y'all on Monday. Love you guys. Bye-bye.